Hey Southie Free, this is Pastor Adriel coming at you from our home. I know a lot of you guys are probably at home right now for different reasons, whether it's for work or school's off or whatever it might be. This time is obviously different for all of us, but it provides for us an opportunity to actually restructure and reshape some of the busy rhythms that we typically have. And I thought this devotional was really fitting at this time. It's actually in the Gospel of Luke, chapter 10, verses 38 to 42. And it's the story with Jesus at Martha and Mary's home. Let me read this for us. As Jesus and his disciples were on their way, he came to a village where a woman named Martha opened her home to him. She had a sister called Mary who sat at the Lord's feet listening to what he said. But Martha was distracted by all the preparations that had to be made. She came to him and asked, "Lord, don't you care that my sister has left me to do the work by myself? Tell her to help me." "Martha, Martha," the Lord answered, "you are worried and upset about many things, but few things are needed, or indeed only one. Mary has chosen what is better, and what will not be taken away from her." Normally, I would definitely resonate with Martha. She is a doer. She's effective at what she does. You can tell that she's efficient as well. And we need Marthas in our life. Without Marthas in our life, a lot of things wouldn't be done and done well. But this story obviously focuses on Mary, who chooses to sit at Jesus' feet. It's not a productive thing to do, nor is it effective maybe in our world's understanding. But Mary understood a profound meaning to sitting at Jesus' feet. I don't know if you've ever maybe caught up with a friend over a meal. What would it feel like if you saw her every few minutes glance at her watch, looking at the time as if she had something she needed to do or go to next? You see, Mary knew what it meant to simply sit at Jesus' feet, to know the relational dynamics of having her attitude and her attention solely focused on Jesus. There was something profound about doing that, and Jesus says that she has chosen the better thing. I just want to encourage you, whatever your situation might be right now, that this time has given us an opportunity to sit still at Jesus' feet. Henry Nouwen has this great quote that talks about prayer and being still with Jesus. He says this: "The discipline of prayer is the intentional, concentrated, and regular effort to create space for God. Everything and everyone around us wants to fill up every bit of space in our lives, and so make us not only occupied people, but preoccupied people as well." It's really easy for us to be preoccupied. Even right now, as Louise and I have been in our home for most of the past few days, it should be a time where we have actually lots of opportunities to be still and create spaces to be with God. And yet, we still find ways to preoccupy our minds, to busy ourselves with little things either around the house or things online and keeping track of this and that. And so my encouragement to you is that in this time, in this opportunity where your normal rhythms have been restructured, reshaped, how would you make space for God? Don't let it just be a time where you preoccupy yourself with other things outside of, going to work or doing things that you would normally do outside. Now you preoccupy yourself with things that are inside your home. Rather, find ways to be still with Jesus, to sit at his feet. My mentor had always told me this past year that he's been trying to do something in the mornings, which is to simply be with Christ in stillness for an hour. And the remarkable thing he told me is that as he tried this, it never seemed like he lost an hour in his day. As a matter of fact, being still with Jesus gave him a lot of clarity, a lot of focus, and a lot of direction to where Christ was leading him. And so I'm not asking you to start at 1 hour. Maybe it's 5 minutes a day, 15 minutes a day. Whether it's opening up a psalm, meditating on God's word, or simply sitting with him in stillness. But I pray that this could be an opportunity for us to find moments to sit at Jesus' feet. The great thing about doing this is that it's not something that's just kept inward, but sitting at Jesus' feet will always push us outward. It pushes us to align to Jesus' heart when we sit with him. And Jesus' heart is to love people as well. And so I want to encourage you, as you make space and time to do this, I pray that as the Spirit leads you to keep in mind the people around you in your neighborhood, in your community and families, people who maybe have recently been laid off, those of us who may be coping with this whole social distancing thing a little more difficult, that it's maybe taking a toll on their mental health. Sitting at Jesus' feet will align your heart with his, and so he'll actually open up your eyes to love those people around you. And I'm excited for how Jesus is going to work through you to do that. Anyways, I just wanted to share this with you. We look forward to seeing you and worshiping with you this Sunday again on our live stream. And until then, I want to say God bless and stay safe and take care. Talk to you soon.